this. 1 second, 8. 1 second, Angie. Let me change the format.
That is better.
I do this with Lynn's.
Hello, Canadian Angie.
You got to say, what the fuck do you want?
Oh, to who?
To me, that's what Lynn says. I always say to get in the box. Lynn's get in the box immediately. Got burnt because of you. You're all right, Angie.
I'm okay. How are you?
Yeah, I just wanted to get in the box to say hello, basically.
Oh.
No
I
other
thought I was
reason.
in trouble. I thought there was another troll.
No, I always say it to Lynn's. Your FYP was quite good last night. Yeah, it was a that cocker shit in there.
Yeah, Cockapoo. I just find that story all weird, you know. I find it odd. Like, why would she come in, pick on Daniel when her and I don't even get along? Then she starts crying. Then she said, I have to download my live because I'm just not getting it. Because then she said she talked to Red, who could have possibly had, I don't know, she made it sound like Red had I don't know. I'm kind of confused with it all, to be honest.
Yeah.
None of it made sense because first Alicia, whatever her name is, came in. Then Cockapoo came in. Then Luke came in. Then Alex came in. They don't come into my life. It was like boom, 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 one after the other. They know how much I care about Daniel, so they go attack Daniel, maybe to get me to say stuff against Cockapoo. I don't know. It's just all a bit strange right now. I'm still trying to make sense of it.
Yeah, how bizarre.
It was very, and then he started crying. And then my other thing was, what if Daniel hadn't told anybody about his illness? Who was she to bring it onto the app? Like, we know about Daniel, but what if we didn't? And she said, and then she said, remember, Daniel, I know where you live. I know where you work. Like, what was the, I'm like, me, I have to have the answer. Like, why did this happen?
Yeah.
And I still can't put it together. Like, with Cockapoo, I don't know.
That is very weird.
It is.
I think she's losing the goddamn plot.
I don't know. But she had no problem wherever she was today talking about Zach and DG, which is stupid. But I'm going to download my live and I'm going to pay more attention to it because I think she said, you know, I had to call Miss Red because she had the same symptoms. I'm like, and then I did ask her, did Red have cancer? She said no, but why were you asking Red about? It just doesn't make any sense to me right now.
Can I just say one thing? Sorry. Angie.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Just very quickly, sorry. I just wanted to say, like, the way that she described what Daniel's condition was as well, like, to me, it felt like she was trying to almost kind of shame him in a way. Like, she was just, like, pretty much just telling everybody his diagnosis. Like, that's up to him to talk about, not anybody else's. Sorry, I'm just going to mute again.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. But then she also said that her and Daniel had the same C, but then she went on to say she had ovarian. It just doesn't make sense. It's not sitting with me right now. I don't know. Something's just not.
And then she went into someone else's live that got that live this morning, making out that I think Zach was some kind of predator.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
She's definitely losing the plot, isn't she?
Something's just not sitting right here. No. I know Daniel doesn't want me to talk about it. I'm not going to if he does. Like, it's just me, myself. It's like me and Cockapoo don't talk. She saw me in a live and she said, oh, that effing Canadian, I'm going to drop. And then you're in my box like 2 weeks later. I don't know. Something's just not sitting okay with it.
Yeah.
And can I ask a question? Did anybody in here actually see, because I might have missed it, did she actually show proof? I'm not questioning it at all. Don't get me wrong.
I was actually going to ask that, actually. I was just going to say, how do we even know what she's saying?
Did anybody see proof of this? She said she showed it. Did anybody?
I haven't seen anything.
Me either.
Very bizarre.
Yeah.
She was just so drunk as well, as like really, she was on the sauce, wasn't she?
Yeah.
I know my mom went through chemo and she couldn't drink or anything. She took so much medication and she just felt like crap anyway. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't see why anybody would lie about it, but it is TikTok. You never know, do you?
No, you don't. And then the other thing is, when did that cancer diagnosis come out with her? Was it after she got, if she really is Fiona Neal? I don't know. Something's weird. Oh, she has showed proof. Oh, I haven't seen it. Something's just weird. I don't know.
And then she even tried to put life in it by saying that it was life that sent me these documents in regards to that. I was in Lisa Marie. But as I remember, she did send me also a video or a photo that had gone to the police, that Lisa Marie had taken to the police. So I can't remember now. But she was definitely explaining it to me. She told me to delete it once it's been sent. So whether it was life that sent me or her, it doesn't matter. She was behind sending it. Do you know what I mean? It's quite sad that they even tried to throw life under the bus for that.
Thank you, Tina. Yeah.
Something's going on. Like I said, I'm going to download that live and re-listen to it because it was a bit off. Like it just didn't make sense.
Canadian, sorry, I'm going to make your life a whole lot easier. I have actually got the full thing from start to finish and screen recording to save you downloading your life.
Oh, thank you. Where'd you get it from?
My life didn't send it to me. It was Cockapoo.
My phone, it's my screen. I was screen recording something else when I came in your box, and it just happened. I was screen recording it.
Angie, would we be able to hear just the Cockapoo part of that? So we could kind of
Yeah,
hear
what do you want me to has Scotty?
Scotty, do you have it? Just the Cockapoo, like when she came in?
Let me switch to the iPad and I'll play it through the phone. Give me a couple of minutes. I'm going to come back.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, just tell me, like, is it just me that's thinking something's amiss here? Like, I don't know. It's just
I didn't actually watch it. I only saw a little bit of it.
Yeah, you just listen to what she says. She goes directly for Daniel, which again, she knows I'm close to Daniel. Were you instigating me to come after you? Which I didn't. Thank God. Daniel said what he said, and then she goes on to talk about Red, but then when I asked her, she said no. It just seems a bit odd. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Something's off.
Also, you know what? For me, and it sounds kind of cold, but it was the timing of when she came out of saying that she was being diagnosed with what she was diagnosed with. You know what I mean? And that was after, I think, it was EQ had doxed her. No, what was it now? Something about doxing, wasn't it? Oh, that was right. Cockapoo had apparently doxed EQ.
Yeah.
Something like that. And that's the time, that's when she came out with it, wasn't it? And I think a lot of people were thinking about the timing of when she did that.
You know where he works. You know. Yeah.
Sorry, I think you froze a bit there, Angie.
Oh, did I? I was just saying, like, why would she say to Daniel, I know where you live, I know where you work, I know what you do? Like, why would she bring that up?
Threatening him.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, that wasn't called for either.
Yeah. That's why I'm finding it, like, I love Daniel, and I know maybe he doesn't want any drama. I mean, I'm not looking for drama for Daniel. I'm just trying to understand it for myself because I don't want to think that she came in there doing all that shit and it was all bull, you know what I mean?
Can I just, sorry, Mum's actually going through chemo now, and people are saying about drinking. The nurses actually said to my mum, you are actually allowed to drink, but just not like massively, but not that you'd want to drink. My mum's been like really, really poorly with the chemo, and she's not wanted to drink, so I don't understand why she'd want to drink if she is actually on chemo.
Well, that's what I'm saying. My mother had cancer and she did her chemo treatments. She wouldn't drink at all. It would take her just a week to recover from the chemo, and then she'd have a week off and then have to go back.
Yeah, that's what my mum's doing. She's like 3 weekly cycle, and then because she has to have steroids for a week after the chemo, and then she's like really poorly, and then she has 2 week break, and then back on it. So, and she's like the last thing on her mind is drinking. So.
Can I ask you, like with chemo, I've never experienced it. So does it basically feel like a horrendous hangover? Like you just feel sick inside and out, like you can't move. Does it feel like that?
Yeah, I mean, my mum,
Obviously, but way worse.
I mean, my mum, she gets like really sick. Obviously, she's like really tired. She's at minute, like she can't hardly move her legs at the minute. They're like lead weight. She's just like really, really poorly. Like it's just horrendous to see it. It's awful.
Oh, I wish her all the best, honestly. I hope she gets through her treatment without
Oh, thank you very much.
yeah, as easy as possible. Yeah, that's horrendous.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Scotty. Did you find it?
I was just gonna say that, Scotty. It's just a like 10, 15 minutes of recording.
Yeah. He might be still looking.
Yeah, I think we should hear it and then give your opinions because maybe it's just me. I'm very inquisitive, but I don't know.
Orion is in the box.
Oh God. Here we go.
Be nice, Torian, otherwise I'm going to kick you.
Yes,
Hi.
Tori.
Hi. Can I just ask a quick question, yeah? Are you lot doctors or
Are you?
consultants?
Oh,
Or
are
I
you?
just
When you
thought, you
go?
know what? No, I'm not. But I just feel like just because it didn't work, like my mum had cancer, yeah. So I know exactly like how chemo works and whatever, yeah. So I get it. But I just feel like what's not for your mum might not be for someone else. And I think you lot sitting up here discussing whether Cockapoo's drinking or not, it's not any of you lot's business.
You know
Whether
what,
she is.
Tori?
Yeah,
We're
babe.
just having a discussion, just like it's none of your business when you go around and.
Everything is my business.
No, it's not. You go around and chat shit about everyone and have
Canadian
opinions.
Angie, Canadian
It's
Angie,
true. Don't sit there and antagonize me and say,
listen.
"Oh, we're talking about having a drink."
We're just saying what we're going through at the minute, so just shut your
I
mouth.
said my mom
Excuse
was
me, Vicky, you don't need to be rude. I haven't been rude, so don't tell me to shut my mouth if you
Well,
don't want me
don't
to
Torian.
say
try coming
something
up
rude.
here acting dog's bollocks then.
First of all, I can act how I want. Am I being disrespectful? No. So
Yeah,
don't
you
be dis-
are.
How am I being disrespectful? I haven't said anything that's been disrespectful. I haven't been rude. So
Well,
if
we're
you
just
don't want
having
to,
a discussion,
yeah, and
Torian.
I'm adding into the discussions. I just feel like it's not you lot's business whether the woman drinks or not. You lot don't know if she's in chemo anymore. You lot don't know anything. She might have been celebrating because she's finished with chemo. You lot don't know.
Yeah, and we're saying what we're going through at the minute, so
No,
it
you're
doesn't
trying to
matter.
compare your situation with hers.
Torian.
Canadian Angie.
Listen, you're being
I'm
very
listening.
two-faced sitting in here saying that when you guys sit around and you're all psychologists and financial experts and
Huh? When have I
oh,
ever been? I've actually studying to be a psychologist at the moment. I'm doing my masters.
oh no.
So yeah, I can have my opinion on that. Thank you.
I don't know why anyone would want to see you as a
Oh,
psychologist.
sweaty darling. No one don't even want to see you on OF, babe, because you don't even look good. Shut the hell up. I forgot. I don't even know why you're even trying to talk to me,
I'm
babe.
not on OF. What the fuck are
Oh,
you
God.
talking
I
about?
don't even know why Sweaty Betty's talking to me. But anyways, I'm going now. Canadian
You're
Angie.
going to go now. Fuck off.
Okay, bye.
I'm not having that.
I was just gonna say, she has no problem constantly dissing women. Like I don't get this one.
She
So
trolls, doesn't
aggressive.
she? And I don't know. She's been okay with me recently. You know what I mean? So
We're
that's
not
why I put her in.
discussing
But
Cockapoo. I was talking about my mother's experience. Vicky's talking about what her mom's going through. We weren't saying she can't drink. If she wants to have a drink,
I
then
put her in because I just told her she's been okay with me for a while. Do you know what I mean? That's why, and she has spoken to me and she has, she said she's joking, she's just trolling, blah, blah, blah. So that's why I put her in. She hasn't spoken on me. I know she was on that awareness about me, but she was on mute the whole time.
whatever.
Yeah, so that's basically. Hey, Scotty, are you still there? Is he falling
I think you
asleep?
fell asleep.
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah.
Did you
Did you
find
find
that
out?
video?
I've got the video waiting for you, yes.
Oh, okay. She'll put you on the big screen.
If you want, yeah.
Thank you, Scotty. So let's just listen. Listen to what she says.
Can I get trigger warnings, please? Also, can I just say for the benefit of the screen recorders, I'm just going to do this again. Delusive Angie call. I apologise for the shit that I said last year.
I really appreciate your apologies, so thank you.
No, all good. All good. Do you want the camera on or do you just want the audio?
Either.
Either.
Yeah.
It's going to be shitty, by the way, because I'm on the iPad. Right. Massive trigger warning with us.
Ricochet.
Oh.
Cockapoo.
Hi,
Hi.
how are you, Angie?
Good. To what do I owe this great pleasure?
Well, it's not a great pleasure. I just want to understand from Daniel.
Oh.
Oh, why he thinks it's okay, considering that he is a sufferer of cancer, to call me out and call me fake. And I have screenshots of him calling me fake and calling Miss J somebody who is supporting the fact that I am saying that my cancer is fake. So I would like to understand from somebody that sits in your box that I have heard you in recent days call out people who have questioned anybody's cancer diagnosis as being horrifying, and that the fact that you sit with somebody who is Daniel, who has said that about me. So I'd like to understand from Daniel why he would want to say that about me.
Well, I just didn't believe it was true. That was all.
Why not?
Because you lied. You lied about the Lisa Marie situation, everything.
Okay. Can I ask you why you thought I lied about Lisa Marie?
Oh, we're not going over it all again. It's in the past.
Oh, but we have to, because you've said that I lied. So the fact that
You did with Lisa Marie.
So tell me what you think I specifically lied about her.
About the whole situation. It just seemed very off to me. That was all.
Okay. So tell me what you think about the whole situation that I lied about. So be specific, because when you call someone a liar, Daniel, this is TikTok. So therefore, you have to be specific, or whatever that word is.
Specific.
About why someone is called. Yeah. So Angie, I know, is very clear about receipts.
Yeah.
So therefore, give some receipts about why you think I have lied, please.
What about the Lisa Marie or about the cancer?
Oh well, I'm okay with both, because I know that you have cancer of the anus, because you've said that.
Yeah.
And I know that when you told me that in July, when you were on Angie's platform, I cried, because at that point you had your diagnosis and I didn't. And so what you told me about the fact that you had your diagnosis and you were a hairdresser, and the fact that your father had not really supported that, and that he had, I cried, Daniel. And the fact that several months later, when I had my diagnosis, and even though at the time I knew that potentially what they were going to tell me was the same as what they told you, that you had the absolute temerity to come onto the app and call me Fiona Neal, which is my name. And I've got screenshots to say that you said that was my name, and you called me a liar and said that I didn't have cancer. I just thought, how can you, with somebody who has cancer, be so
I just didn't like
ruthless?
the delivery that you put it. Everyone was coming, like, you did all that stuff, and then that was the thing that you kind of pulled out on whoever's live it was, and it was almost like a bit of a deflection. That was all.
What was the deflection? Because there was no deflection.
I can't remember the ins and outs of it. It was so long ago. So much has happened since then.
Oh, really? So for you, it's deflection, it's ins and outs. But for me, it's my life, Daniel.
Yes.
So let's be real about that, please. So let's be detailed about it and specific. Because I think that's really important when you tell someone that they have faked cancer. And by the way, I have all the screenshots, and my friends have all the screenshots. In the same way that you called my friends lots of different things. You called ET, EMT, lots of different things. So let's be really clear and let's be really specific, because we can come with evidence and specifics. And Daniel, I have nothing against you as a person.
So, so far, before I forget, I've heard her come in tell me about Daniel and why I'm sitting with him. Then goes on to say that about Daniel's illness. Then goes on to say about his father, which I didn't know. Did anyone else know that?
No.
Neither did
No.
I. So she goes on to bring out that information about Daniel. So yeah, now I'm hearing it back. She asked me what, basically I'm sitting with Daniel who's mocked her cancer. And then she brings up Daniel's dad and not accepting this, that, which I didn't even know. Sorry, Scotty, go on. Sorry.
No, you're all good. It gets worse, by the way, just to give you guys a heads up. Is it working? Yep.
And I don't know why you've come for me on every single level. And even in the middle of the night when I am not awake, you are still talking about me and still wanting to fight me as a person. And I know your address. And I know where you live. And I know what salon you worked from.
See that?
So if I wanted to, I could be really, really nasty about you. But that's not who I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Cockapoo, what did you want? Like, did you want Daniel to apologize or to like explain? I haven't seen Daniel in here that I can recall. If I've been away, I don't know.
No, Angie, I know you may not have seen it, but by the way, I screenshot everything from your live that he said, and also Angie's. And my name is Fiona, and my second name is Neil, and my address is 21 Mill Road.
Wow.
If anyone wants to come from me,
Sorry.
they want to come from me. By the way, if they want to come from me, they can, because I know who you are and I know where you live.
Wow.
He wants to come from me.
Why are you saying this?
No. It's
Were you saying Canadian, Angie?
She's already saying, I know where you work. I know where you are. I know where you live. What's the point of her bringing that up like she's threatening Daniel?
I mean, exactly, yeah. Threatening at this point, it's disgusting, this.
Yeah.
Big love to Daniel and big love to you, Canadian Angie.
nothing to do with you, whoever you are that's speaking. I'm talking to Daniel.
Well, Cockapoo, I just want to ask you, are you okay right now? Like,
No, I'm not okay. Angie, I'm not okay. I'm not okay because somebody in your live is still calling me a liar about my cancer.
But why didn't
and
you
my diagnosis.
Why didn't you message me ages ago then?
Why do I want to diagnose? Why would I want to message somebody who's a fucking fuckwit who wants to call me a liar about my diagnosis?
you know what, Cockapoo? Can I just say something? Does it really matter what anyone says? Like, honestly, being honest, like, are you really that bothered by Daniel or what other people have said in regards to it? Like, does it really, really bother you that much? Instead of like letting people's comments or opinions get to, why don't you just be like, fuck that, and I'm just going to look after myself and my health, and it's just an app, who gives a shit type thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it, Angie. Yeah, you're right. And so most of the time it doesn't bother me and I don't give a shit. But every so often, because you've gone there, and I know that every so often, somebody like Daniel, who's got the same diagnosis as me, who turns around and on the app, who I have got screenshots of, even today, I've got a screenshot from him who called me a liar. It's like, my God, you've got cancer, and you would still call out someone who has that.
Yeah, but why didn't you
Who
just
are
message me from the start?
Why would I message you? You're an absolute fucking cunt. Why would I message you?
Wow.
I am going to come on this platform and going to say that you are a cunt.
TikTok shop.
That's who you are.
Absolutely, darling.
No, he's not at all. He just may have had an opinion or have made...
No, Angie. I've sat and listened to you for the last 3 or 4 days, honey. And I have heard you go, oh my God, oh wow, that is so bad. When other people have called out someone who has got a cancer diagnosis and they've been questioned. And you've got this guy who sits with you on a platform who has basically questioned somebody who is sat here, that's me, who has that diagnosis.
Yeah, but you did it to Mama Kaz's mod with Miss Red.
No, I didn't.
Stemmed from.
So give me some evidence of that, please, Daniel, because let me tell you, there is no evidence of me ever calling out Mama Kaz's mod. There is no evidence. And if you can come up with that, I would love you to. Because, by the way, I'm Cockapoo. And by the way, if I ever slagged anybody off in the way that you have described, they would have dragged me from one side of the app to the other. And I would never, and I have never. So, by the way, you are a liar. And therefore, I am calling you a liar. So you prove that I am not lying. And therefore, go and get the screen recording of me saying that I am calling out Mama Cat's mod as being a liar. Because you are a liar, Daniel.
Cockapoo, really, I'm being honest from my heart. Forget about this app. Don't worry about what anyone on this app says or thinks or judges in any way. It's not worth it. Just look after yourself and keep yourself healthy and stay with your family. Like, who cares about this fucking app or what anyone says? Like, we're getting so upset and just be sad to see that because we're just dealing with so much. And to come on here and be this upset over people on an app, no, I wouldn't bother with it, honestly. I really wouldn't.
But do you know what, Angie? I actually respect you. But the fact that you have somebody that sat with you in your box.
Daniel, I've never seen Daniel. I have never seen him be derogatory towards you. I mean, we joke around and we'll do like, have the comments, ask silly questions. But Daniel's, I have never seen it. Like, I love Daniel. If I had seen something like that, if I knew Daniel didn't mean it in a jokey way, and I know you don't joke about cancer at all, but it's just, you know what I mean? I've never seen it from Daniel, so I can't sit here and say, oh, Daniel, I've just never seen it from him at all. I don't think he's that person. And I find it hard to, like, honestly, I want to say to you, I'm not your friend, but I would hope just as one human being to another, don't worry about what anyone has to say about you on here. No one's going to care if anything happens to you on here. You might have a couple of friends on here that check in with you, like Red or whoever. But what matters now is your family and yourself and getting better. And I wouldn't really waste any energy on anyone on this app. What I don't get, like, listen, I go through it with another thing that they keep bringing up, and it's like, it's just not worth it. It's not worth me to relive that trauma. That they don't mean anything to me, and it's a hard headspace to get into. But at the end of the day, these people have nothing. Don't waste your anger. Don't do it. Just don't.
And listen, I might not want to hear it, but I do apologise. I do. I'm human too, and I hate to hear anyone, upset and hurt from anything that I've said, and I am truly sorry for that.
Daniel, thank you. And what I wanted to hear is, like, Angie, fair play. But Daniel, what I wanted to hear from you is an apology because...
Yeah, and I
But you're going through it, and do you know what? When you came in July, August of this year, 2024, and you told your story and you told the way that your father talked about how he felt about who you came out as. Yeah. I cried, Daniel. And do you know what, Daniel? I remembered who you were as a person.
Yeah.
And it made me cry. And when you turned up 3 or 4 months later and you spoke about me with my diagnosis, oh my God, it hurt so much because as a person, I know how that felt.
Yeah.
Because your father rejected you.
Wow.
And as a hairdresser, and I was in a long time ago, I loved you as a person. And I cried as a person. And you, for whatever reasons, decided to absolutely denigrate me every single day. And Daniel, I don't understand why. Because I have never said anything to you or said anything about you.
Yeah, Alicia.
Please stop, Daniel.
Yeah,
Please stop.
Moving forward, it pains me to hear that you are hurt, and I wish you had sort of reached out sooner and met. Yeah. I am, a bit of a wind up, and I'm a bit of a, I've got a bit of dark humour, and that's how I sort of get through life. And blah, blah, blah. I'm not making any excuses for it, but I do genuinely apologise, and I promise from here on out you won't hear me mention you at all.
I I just think it's a little bit harsh to come down on Daniel Cockapoo the way, because there's a lot of people that say, I don't believe her, and Fiona Neal, and whatever. Just find it a little bit harsh to come down on Daniel that bad. Unless Daniel in particular bothers you when Daniel says it for some reason, when there's probably hundreds of you can go into a chat and they're like, oh yeah, whatever, you're a liar, she's lying. I just feel it's a bit harsh on Daniel. But
that's okay, Andy, for you to have your opinion, but like I am completely okay with anybody on your platform at 2 and 3 in the morning calling me Fiona and Fiona Neal and screaming it out like it's some sort of diss. I don't give a fuck. I am Fiona. I am Fiona Neal. I don't wear the crimpling trousers, Angie, that you have maybe suggested that I wear, or maybe that I have, like, I don't know what the china is that you think that I have. But do you know what? Knock yourself out, you absolute bunch of fuckers.
Ooh.
Thank you for your apology. Good night. God bless.
Oh, bye, Cockapoo. Take care of yourself.
Bye.
I'm gonna say this is not the end of it. Cockapoo does come back.
But she does go after Daniel though. No, is it just me?
She went in, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know what she spoke on his dad for, because that's nothing to do with it. So I don't know anything about his dad, and that she's put that to the app. You know what I mean? And he probably didn't want people knowing. I mean, I don't know if he's spoken on it, but I certainly didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about his dad either, and she brought that up.
And what did she say? She called you all fuckers before. Was she talking to the comments or just people in general?
She's talking to us.
Yeah.
Like everyone in there.
She was it seems like she was intoxicated though, doesn't it? She said a
little bit, but still she didn't apologize to Daniel for what she called him.
No.
You did have a conversation.
I understand from a certain extent if someone's mocking, you know what I mean, you've got cancer yourself, not being believed, you're seen and you've got cancer. I do understand to a certain degree, but so where she comes in and makes the threats about the addresses, about where he lives and all this, I could do this, I could do that, you know what I mean? It's wow.
And what's nasty about that was all that stuff that she's brought up is from one day when you opened the boxes and we had a discussion on something.
Yeah.
And that's where she's got all that information about him from, and
you know what? A lot of
threw
people
it out there. But that was like we was having deep conversation. You shouldn't be repeating that stuff.
You know what? This is all stems from the fact that it was the timing when she came out with her diagnosis, and that's when EQ said I think Cockapoo or someone had doxed her address. Was it Cockapoo had sent it to someone? That's when it all came out, and that's when she decided to tell people. And I don't think she should have done that, because a lot of people had a lot. Oh my God, is she just using it kind of thing now in this situation, and it's not okay. I don't think she should have come out with what she came out with then. I think she should have done it another day.
Yeah,
and you can't blame people for saying that, for questioning it either.
I think if she was that bothered by Daniel, she could have messaged Daniel and had a discussion.
Privately.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think she should have brought it to the platform at all. I think it hurt Daniel because Daniel did drop after. And again, we don't mean like when we do that night, then we have the comments, ask questions, and it's like, oh, who would you want to hit on TikTok? Just silly things. And if that's maybe what she heard, I don't know, but I still think she went after Daniel in a very bad way.
Yeah. I was saying about the addresses, I could be nasty, kind of really showed, herself up, really, didn't she? Because I'm thinking, well, oh my God, does she actually dox people on here? Because she's saying I could do this, and why would you? That's doxing. Why would you dox anyone? Why would that come out your mouth?
It was like she was threatening him. I know where you live, I know your work, and it just, I don't know. I don't know if it was because she was drinking, and I don't know, but if it was me, I would message, say it was delusive. I would say, oh, I heard you said this and this about me, and I'm not happy about how you're talking about my disease or my illness. I'd have a private conversation. I wouldn't. And then she was taking little digs at me, oh, he's sitting in your box. And I've never heard Daniel say anything.
Yeah, but what about the people that she supports and sits in her, I know she doesn't go live.
Here's the thing with her today. This is what got me thinking to download my live, but I'm hearing it again now. She sat in Alex Brigham's box with DG Decor making the worst accusations against Zach the Brat, and we all have to sit back and listen to her. Well, what if we went after her and said, well, look, you're a bitch for saying this, and this, and making these accusations that, DG had told you when it's absolutely probably not true at all. But it's okay. She's okay today to have those discussions on someone
saying
else.
it was assault and everything. How was it assault? Because that Zach asked for consent in some ways. He asked it twice. That's it. You know what I mean? And he
I
left the
don't think
room.
Zach asked at all. I think DG's full of shit.
Yeah.
And then for her to come in and get involved and say, oh, DG, well, why didn't you say this before then? So I think she's just very selective.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit here in defense of Daniel. I don't think that he deserved to be treated the way she treated him. I'm not denying that she has cancer at all. I haven't seen anything, and it doesn't affect my life, and I wish her the best and whatever. But the way Daniel was kind of threatened, she didn't apologize to Daniel for what she said. She called him a CUNT, threatened to dox him, saying she knew everything about him, where he lived, where he worked. I don't agree with any of that Cockapoo did. And I think if she was that bothered by whatever Daniel said, that I didn't see what Daniel said, she needs to apologize to Daniel. And I don't think in any way that Daniel should feel bad or feel like I don't want to talk on this anymore, because at the end of the day, she brought it on my platform, criticized me for having Daniel in my boxes, went after. Listen, I've said it myself in the beginning. I didn't believe her. Like I said, thousands of people have put that out there. Oh, I don't believe she has it. She might not have it. A lot of us didn't think, we just thought she was.
What I feel though, you know what I think? I think she's weaponizing cancer. I think she's using it. And I know it's awful, but
I want her to apologize to Daniel. Otherwise, I will retract Daniel's apology for Daniel. Daniel has not apologized, Cockapoo. You need to apologize to Daniel. But yet,
Canadian Angie does more of it, by the way.
I know she came back up. I know
she came back up for a lot more. And do I play it?
It's up to Jerusalem.
Yeah, no, 100%, yeah.
Right, okay.
If it gets bad, then just drop out and come back, Scotty.
I'm gonna have to probably drop it and come back on another account. So, but yeah, this is just the moment before Cockapoo re-enters and loses her mind, as I shall say. Can I get massive trigger warnings, please?
Yeah, guys, trigger warnings in the comments, please.
Here we go.
Things differently. We all take things on board differently and handle things differently.
And we can't
We're not from the same
Here you go.
mold.
And I just hope that
we can all move forward.
Yeah, we can't change anything in the past. The past is gone. Daniel's apologized.
Yeah, this is the
and now we can just look for a positive future going ahead.
Yeah, this is
Summer, are you eating your
Anyway, I'm gonna drop.
Am I what, darling?
Oh, I couldn't hear you. I thought you were eating.
Take care.
Hi. You were accusing me of being drunk, and I probably have had
I
a few
never
drinks.
said you were drunk. I said maybe you had a drink. I never said, oh my God.
Yeah. No. To be fair, I have had a few bus balls.
Oh, there you go.
I'm promoted.
I'm okay to admit
Oh,
that.
hold
But
on. What are you saying, Delicious?
Oh, sorry, I was just saying I promoted the buzzballs.
I'm saying nothing.
what I would say is that I've got atting Miss J
Sorry.
saying that I faked cancer. And I have also, and I can provide those. I can't provide them right now because, I'm not.
I don't need to see them.
And Daniel, you know that, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't have to produce that.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. I've gone in and I've said, I've done. Yeah, and I
why did you do that? Why did you think that I faked it? Look.
Oh, I don't know. I've seen other people put it, and I guess I jumped on the bandwagon.
But the thing is, ovarian cancer is like a really harsh thing to go through. You're a man, and you can never experience ovarian cancer.
No.
And for anybody that is in the chat, let me tell you, the first symptoms. So just so that you know, because it's really important, is that you would think that maybe you had some sort of thing where you were not able to go to the loo or whatever it is, you wouldn't think your first thought wouldn't be ovarian cancer. Maybe you would never think as a person. I never did. My first thought was, because I'd spoken to Donna, some of the symptoms that she had, which is misread in this live.
Hold on, Scotty.
I
Scotty,
had
hold
the
on.
same things as
hello.
her.
Go on, Canadian Andrew.
Hear what she just said. She had to call Donna, who's misread, to see if she had the same
I
symptoms as.
think, yeah, but Angie, I think maybe what could have happened is when she phoned, maybe misread when she had symptoms. Maybe that's what she thought she had or something. You know what I mean? Not saying that she had cancer. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe she's thinking, oh, well, there was a misread, was having these kind of symptoms, and that's maybe what she was tested for. Maybe,
Possibly, yeah.
possibly. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, she has IBS symptoms. But
Yeah, I
that's
think
IBS.
thought she had something that weren't as bad as what she did actually.
Okay. Sorry, Scotty, go on.
I'll go.
Yeah.
And so for 3 months, I went through the same diagnosis path. And it was only at the end of that when they gave me bloods, and they said that there were certain things in my bloods that indicated that there was inflammation.
Yeah, same as mine.
Yeah. And so the thing is, Daniel, you and I don't know each other, so why would you come for me?
Can I just mute you for a second?
No, whether it's because you.
You know, when she said she'd done it, listen, I'm not questioning it. Well, I suppose I am, but I don't mean to say this in a, I'm not questioning her diagnosis or what she went through. But I find that really unusual because she's talking about, has she got colon? Is it something to do with the bowels?
She has ovarian. That's where it's not making. Yeah, she has ovarian.
Yeah, she said something about okay, so I thought she was talking about something to do with the bowels because I know that inflammation, they'd usually give you a stool sample, wouldn't they, for inflammation? But I don't know about the blood. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, Scott.
You're all good, Elizabeth.
Got a bit of a platform here, I don't know.
I don't have a platform. I am not a creator.
Okay,
I don't make money out of this shit.
No, I know
So
you don't.
Yeah, sorry, can I stop that? Sorry.
Yes, you can.
So sorry. I'm confused because she said she's got the same as what Daniel has.
Yes.
Did she not say that? And say she was the bowels. That's what I'm so confused. The bowel. She said the bowel. But now it's ovarian. So I'm really confused. I'm not questioning her, saying she's lying. Don't get me wrong. But I would, not that it's my business or anyone's business, but she has brought it to the app. I'm just confused. That's all.
Exactly. That's what I was saying to you earlier. Because she said she had the same cancer as Daniel. She called Red about IBS. But then in the middle of that, she said it was ovarian.
Yeah, and then when she said inflammation, you get inflammation in the bowels, and because I thought I heard she say bowels, and people were in the comments. She did say bowel, about going toilet and things. And I know that they check inflammation by a stool sample, which is your poo. They take a sample of your poo, and that's how they can test how much inflammation's in your poo if it's to do with the bowels. So I don't understand about the blood.
I don't know. It is. It's confusing. Maybe she's meaning different things, and we're just taking it different ways.
Yeah. Just curious. Sorry, Scotty.
Yeah.
Good. I've just for the screen recorders and the comments, I've rewinded it a wee bit. Trigger warning. I'm so sorry, Willis.
The first symptoms, so just so that you know, because it's really important, is that you would think that maybe you had some sort of thing where you were not able to go to the loo or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think your first thought wouldn't be ovarian cancer. Maybe you would never think as a person. I never did. My first thought was, because I'd spoken to Donna, some of the symptoms that she had, which is misread in this live, that maybe I had the same things as her. Yeah. And so for 3 months, I went through the same diagnosis path. And it was only at the end of that when they gave me bloods, and they said that there were certain things in my bloods that indicated that there was inflammation.
Yeah, same as mine.
Yeah, and so the thing is, Daniel, you and I don't know each other, so why would you come for me?
I don't know whether it's because you've got a bit of a platform on here. I don't know.
I don't have a platform. I am not
What?
a creator.
Okay,
I don't make money out of this shit.
No, I know
So
you don't.
why out of everybody, even the other day when you wanted to maybe someone suggested that you wanted to come for me and have a fight with me, which I knew was just like TikTok shit.
It was only joking. And I would never
But
do
why, Daniel, out of all of these years, would you come for me when you and I are going for something that is not the same but similar?
that. No, I know.
This is what I don't understand, Daniel.
Yeah.
Similar.
No, I'm anyone that's close to me knows that I'm a huge wind up, and I'm like a dog with a bone sometimes, and I don't let things drop or whatever, and there's no, I can't really explain it, and there's no excuse for it. And I just wish that you'd obviously had messaged me before, and we could have had a chat or whatever.
But why would I message you when you were the one that was coming for me? Why wouldn't you message me and say, hey, you're really pissing me off for X, Y, Z? And I can see people in the comments go, yeah, but Lisa Marie and Lisa Marie X, Y, Z. But Lisa Marie was going for me, and I never came for Lisa Marie.
Anybody want to come?
Cockapoo.
Yes, ma'am.
And I know there's a lot of things, that still like hurt your heart and hurt your, just hurt your feelings. But it's really going over the past, trying to find answers that Daniel doesn't know the exact answer. It's going to torture yourself even more. And I hate to hear it in your voice because I can hear that you're hurt. But Daniel, he does feel a bit wind up, and maybe you took it sensitive because you're going through such a ovarian cancer is a lot to a woman, because ovaries are, part of being a woman, and I understand that it is very, very, very hard for you, and honest to God, my heart goes out to you, so don't think I'm just sticking up for Daniel, but I think going forward, Daniel's apologised, and you've accepted it, and I think going forward, you could just be understanding of each other because you're going through the similar stuff. Because going through the old past isn't going to change anything, Cockapoo. It's just going to be more.
Do you know what, Summer? I've listened to you because I ghost watch Angie's live, and I agree.
Okay, my darling.
So, Daniel, what's your point of view on this? Are you going to stop?
Yeah, I promise I will stop, and I do. I'm human, and I can't stand to see anyone upset, and hearing you cry has actually really hurt me, and I'm really, really sorry. I know it might not mean anything, but I do genuinely mean it, and I promise that I won't continue.
I think
it
means a lot for me to hear that, Daniel.
Yeah, no, and I wish, I know you don't, you shouldn't have to come to me soon, but I wish you had, because I do feel bad for you, and your story, it is awful, and us going through the same thing, it's pretty
I was about to say that you're both going through an absolutely awful time in your lives, both of you. So you should be able to come together and sort out your differences and move on.
And maybe drop each other a little message from time to time, asking how it's going on, what treatments, and just just be there for each other in private.
Yeah. Obviously, I've used this app as a massive distraction for me going through my treatment, and it's been, it's kind of helped me. Everyone here has helped me get through it and kept me going. Obviously, I'm still going through it, and hopefully there will be a good end to it. And I hope that you're going to be fine as well, Cockapoo. I don't know what stage you're at or how far you are into your treatment, but I really hope it's all working for you.
Yeah, we all do.
I think people need to remember on this app that there are human beings, whether it's a faceless account or it's not, and it's people going through real shit, and a lot of people use this app as a distraction from real life.
We do. It's like an escapism, isn't it? Yeah. But we all do forget sometimes because we get involved in everybody, what's being said, what's being, and we do jump on the bandwagon when we shouldn't. And I do try very hard to keep out of it, but sometimes, people do say hurtful things to each other, and you think, oh my God, that's shocking, that's awful, why get involved, But when people are going through cancer, which is awful. I've been there myself. I'm not going to trauma dump, but I have been there and I've come out the other side. And I understand the hurt that people go through. And I think we should be able to like put our differences aside, apologise and move on.
Definitely.
And I hope we can move on from this. Obviously.
Daniel, I can, if you can.
I can, absolutely. And I unblock me and drop me a message, please, because I would like to, you know, hear about how you're going on your journey and everything, because it's all.
I have a question though. Did you say Miss Red had cancer? No.
You what?
Did you say Miss Red had cancer? No.
No, I didn't. No.
Oh, I misunderstood that. You said you were talking to Miss Red about this. I thought, oh my God, does she have any problem?
No, she hasn't. No. And I didn't say that. Okay, Daniel. Okay, I'm gonna drop, but thank you, because I wanted to. I know we could have done this privately, but I feel as though sometimes on TikTok you need to do this publicly, otherwise it can be misconstrued. So thanks, Daniel.
Yeah, no problem. Please message me. Okay.
I will.
Okay.
Okay. Cheers.
I'm sorry.
Take good care of yourself, Cockapoo.
Yeah, take care of yourself.
There you go.
Cockapoo's run around the way she's going.
Can I just also say, because Miss Red did come on here, and I don't know if she's in the comments to say why is it being questioned, you know, her cancer. Well, maybe that's why it's come across, but I'm not questioning it. I'm just wondering as to kind of what type of cancer she's got, because she did say it's very important to talk about the symptoms, right? You know, for everybody else, you know, it's educational. So I wasn't really unsure what type of cancer she has for her. Do you know what I mean? That's all it was. No other reason but that. And I was just intrigued. That's it. She's brought it to the app. Maybe she shouldn't have done that. She should have maybe messaged him privately, because obviously people are going to talk about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I just didn't like that she brought up Daniel's father. I didn't like that she brought up.
That isn't what I said. I'm questioning because she's talking about the symptoms, and I'm thinking, wait a minute. I thought she had the same symptoms as what's his name, Daniel. Yeah, and now she's ovarian cancer, but she did say it's something similar. So I wanted to get that across. If she's got those symptoms, and when she's talking about inflammation, and I thought she was talking about the bowel. So yeah, you'd go for a stool sample. I'm trying to educate people here that, you know, because that's what I thought she had. I thought something bowel cancer. Do you know what I mean? Because I thought it was something to say, because that's what Daniel has. I'm not too sure. I don't really want to be talking about him because he's not here, but that's what I thought. So I was just wanting to know, well, why she'd gone for that blood test. I was confused.
That is confusing, and I guess unless she states it, I guess we don't really know. The other part is Daniel asked her repeatedly to do it privately, and she said that she felt it needed to be done publicly to humiliate Daniel, I feel, because hundreds, if not thousands of people have questioned her diagnosis. So why did she particularly pick Daniel? You know, like do it.
I would not put I wouldn't want my worst enemy to go through what Cockapoo's going through. Never, you know what I mean? I'll never mock her or anything like that, or do you know what I mean? But like you say, yeah, I did question it, but only because of what she said about the symptoms, and I was confused as to what type of cancer she had.
I don't know. I guess maybe she had a bit to drink and she was. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying justice for I felt bad for Daniel. He did drop after. I didn't feel that needed to be done publicly. She could have messaged Daniel like he asked her. He could have, you know, come to me privately, but then she goes on to say she felt that it needed to be done on a public platform. Was that to humiliate Daniel?
Yeah. Yeah, I think she should have done it privately, and then people won't have an opinion on it or have something to say about it. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But people are going to talk on it, but when you come and do it on an app.
Yeah. Well, we love Daniel.
Right to bring his dad into it and say, like, I know where you live, I know where you work, I could be horrible. That was wrong.
100%. Bringing his dad into it, I didn't know anything about his dad, and bringing that, like his personal things into it, basically kind of threatening, like I know these things about you, so I could have done, you know, A, B, and C, but I didn't. I don't know what to make of it, to be honest.
And I'm not saying it's the right thing that, you know, Daniel called her a liar, but you've got to remember the timing she came out with that, and that was over when the doxing stuff came out. So it wasn't just Daniel. A lot of people were questioning it. I'm not saying it's right, but, you know, she did bring it to an app, and unfortunately, sometimes you just got to keep things to yourself or do it privately. You know,
Yeah.
people are going to have opinions on that. I think it was the timing of it. So a lot of people questioned it. Not saying it's right to do, people do that, but people are going to question. And even if he does think she's lying, I know that he does not think that, but even if he was, it's his opinion, he's entitled to it. He brought it to the app.
Listen, I think, like I said, thousands of people did not believe her. So why are you picking on one person?
Yeah.
That
He
was
hasn't
my.
spoken about it all the time. He hasn't spoken about. He's only spoken on it once. I think it was. I don't know if it was on my platforms. Anne said it was, but he spoke on it once, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because when she said, "Can you stop talking about it?" I thought he had, hadn't he? I mean, what Daniel said was months ago.
Yeah, I think she owes Daniel an apology, and like I said, she had no problem today getting into Alex Brigham's box and being absolutely disgusting
Yeah.
towards Zach, and without any receipts. You know, she says, "Oh, you guys want receipts?" And, well, where's your receipts? Oh, well, DG told me that. Well, we don't believe you. So
I'm not gonna lie. I spoke on that this morning. I was a little bit embarrassed. I was thinking, are you kidding over someone? You know, DG came out of his own mouth. I felt uncomfortable, awkward, but it wasn't that deep. He said it's not that deep. You know, it's not harassment. He came out with that, and yeah, people making out like it's assault now. I'm like, what the hell? Because someone made a couple of comments.
But look, he's accusing Zach of something really bad, right? He's accusing him of, I guess, propositioning DG type of thing.
But I don't think it's even. I'm not. I know that you're saying he didn't say it. Maybe he didn't. We don't have receipts of that.
I don't think
he did. I don't think it's that bad.
It is bad because
no. How was it bad? For him to
She said
say
historical assault.
basically, if Zach propositioned DG, this is what we're talking about. Like DG saying the story. Cockapoo jumps in today and says she knew about this because DG had divulged it to her. I think I didn't watch the whole FYP thing, saying that he had divulged to her that Zach had done this. Well, how does that make Zach look? One, I think it's total bullshit.
It's reaching, Angie. It's reaching because how many times has someone come up to me and said, "Do you want a kiss?" or "Should we go back to the hotel now?" How many times? Many times. Oh yeah, I might feel awkward, but I don't think it's that deep. Even if he was to say it, if he asked for his consent. You know what I mean? Because he went up too. You know what? So what? It was a bit of banter. If he had done it, I don't think it's that deep. How many times, honestly, have people said, "Let's go back to the hotel" and things? You're like, ugh, and you feel awkward. You know, I don't think it's that deep. It's definitely not assault. I think it's embarrassing.
I think for me it is deeper than that because I think he's trying to tarnish Zach in some way. Like he's trying to make him out.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is what DG did was out of order, yeah, because he came on here, people are going to run with it, 100%. However, DG came out of his mouth that it wasn't that deep, he said. He said he just felt a bit awkward, that's it. So he said he's come out of his own mouth. So how is now Cockapoo saying it's assault?
I think he's just retracting because he felt stupid from what he'd said, and like he's made this big issue on TikTok, and now he's retracting. Oh well, it wasn't that bad.
I'm sorry. But I'm sorry. Even if he did say that, I don't think it's a big deal. What I'm saying, too, and did it? Do you want to? Big deal. How many?
Zach's a lot better looking than DG. I don't think Zach would go for DG, to be honest.
I mean, I'd be more if something happened, like if he'd done something physically, right? Okay, 100%, or anything like that. But he did ask for his consent. He went up to or something like that. And do you want to? I don't know. But he actually asked for his consent, so it's definitely not assault or harassment. The guy felt a bit awkward. I understand that, but I think it's a little bit embarrassing because how many times we've all gone out and someone said that and you feel awkward because they're just not your type, whatever it may be. Or I mean, I could go to a gay bar. I'm not gay and be hit by a woman. I'd feel awkward about that, but I'm not going to go sit here and come on TikTok. Oh my God, this woman came on to me like the other night. You know what I mean? It happens.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the thing here is that DG was making it sound like it was this big bad thing that Zach had done and blah blah blah. And now he's eased off it. I don't think Zach did anything of the sort or even a proposition or anything like that at all. I think DG's full of shit, and now he's retracting it. And Cockapoo's making it sound like it was this. And it's just DG's just a liar. I think he's lying. I think it's all bullshit to take a. I think he
said it was banter. Do you know what I mean? And I think
I don't even see Zach. I don't think Zach would do that even as banter with DG at all. And if it had happened, why didn't DG talk about it before? We're at fucking next year. Like it happened, in the summer?
Yeah.
Why are you bringing this up now? What's bothering you about Zach? Is it his numbers? Is it that he's doing better than you? Like, what is it that you're drawing attention to it now? Why not draw attention
to it from what happened on the weekend at the Live Fest?
And I don't like. And I don't like the fact that he's like said this in front of several thousand people, like trying to shame him. And then I watched the video, and he basically said something about how he felt disgusted or something like that. And I was just like, you're just a nasty piece of work, just trying to make up lies about Zach and make him out to be something that he's not.
I wouldn't come out with those kind of words. That is awful. I think if anything, Gigi said worse. You know, just if he said that he felt disgusted. Okay, if that's your opinion, keep it to yourself. You know what I mean? That's not a nice kind of thing to hear. And I think he's trying. In fact, I think DJ has done worse than this act, to be honest, because he's come on this act with thousands of people and made this big thing, made it bigger than what it really is. I mean, Zach walked away. He walked away, and he said it twice. And as he was walking out the door, he goes, "What did he say the second time? Well, you know where you know where I am." If and he walked off. I don't see it as a big deal, but I know what you're saying, Kane and Angie. He's trying to make it bigger than what it is.
I don't even think Zach said that, to be honest. I think he's full of shit.
No, I'm saying if he did. He probably didn't, you know, Angie. But I'm just saying if he did. So what? I don't.
You got to remember, DG likes to. He's very egotistical.
He actually thinks everyone fancies him as well. Like he's got this weird obsession that everyone must fancy him, and it's like, have you seen the state of yourself? Like, not everybody fancies you, mate.
No, and he degrades women constantly. He's homophobic. He's been racist. He's mocked people with disabilities. Like, go back to Twitch when he ran away not too long ago, all crying that he couldn't take the app anymore and. Bloody. Well, why are you back? Why'd you come back?
Sorry, Scotty.
You know, without Fred, really, DG, you're nothing. Get lost. He's transphobic. I have it. I have proof. Transphobic, homophobic. He's gone after me. He's gone after women's looks and degrades women. He's just a terrible person. That's why I do not believe a single thing that came out of his mouth in regards to Zach. I don't see Zach being that person. I don't think Zach would have ever said anything like that, especially him. And even if that would have transpired, why did you wait 6 months, 5 months later to bring it onto the app? Come on, DG, you're full of shit.
Yeah. And also, Angie, he also was blackmailed in some ways. Because I say blackmail, made him feel, you know, like you're intimidated him because he went live not so long before that saying, just remember what I know, Zach, and I'm thinking it's something big, you know what I mean? He goes, I can really, what did he say though? Keep going, keep digging at me, poke the bear, and I'll come out of it, or something like that, he said. And I thought it was something really big.
I don't know. I don't think Zach said it, so that's just my opinion, and I think DJ needs to get off the app. I said I think DG needs to get off the app.
Well, he went over to that other app today, didn't he? But apparently he did leave the app, but he's back today.
Well, I hope he leaves like he did last time.
I think he was more in my live than he was on that other app. To be honest.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's gone left. Good. Let him leave.
No, he's back again. He left about an hour, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, he's back.
Kate, go away. Go away. Kate, try to get him off it. I don't care where he is. He just needs to fuck. You stand by someone who mocks disabilities. I will go pull up all the videos.
Angie, you stand by evil queen. You can talk about nobody.
Who's that? Oh,
Shut your mouth. You can talk about nobody because you stand by evil queen.
Okay, calm down. She ain't gonna run away.
Kate, take a chill pill. Kate, calm down.
No, I won't. You sat there and Angie just turned around. We're not going to speak on Daniel because he's not here. But you spoke on Cockapoo.
Leave Daniel alone.
Wow, Kate, I'm really sorry that you're a menopausal, middle-aged woman who's fallen in love with DG.
So I am. You're right, 100%. I'm also a cancer victim as well. I'm what?
There you go.
I'm your hormones, woman.
I'm what?
There you go. Yeah, vulnerable
But you're
women.
sitting there mocking somebody with it.
Kate, calm down. Take your fucking estrogen, Kate.
No, Angie, you go on, and it's your way or no way.
Kate,
it's
we're having a discussion. Kate, I have a right to my opinion, and we're having a discussion on that. Kate, relax.
Kate, do you want to just give an opinion kind of in a calm voice, calm way? You know what I mean?
Proper fucking brain cell.
Angie, I've been listening to Canadian Angie for days now, going on about Cockapoo and Cockapoo. You're sitting here going, we can't speak about Daniel, he's not here. Fair enough, it's 100% right. But you have just sat and spoke about Cockapoo. I haven't seen her in here. what's the difference?
Well, that's because she's blocked.
Well, there you go then. So, because she's blocked, then you have a right to speak about her.
Kate, we're having a discussion over an FYP video. It's not that we're talking about her. We're having an opinion.
You did not just say
Kate,
that.
you need to relax. I swear to God, you're going to have a stroke.
No, I won't. Believe me, no, I won't.
Well, then relax yourself, for God's sakes.
No.
We are watching a video and having an opinion on things that she said in regards to Daniel. We're not here trashing Cockapoo. And we're not here trashing your little boyfriend. We're saying that
boyfriend. I'm old enough to be his mother.
Discussion, Kate,
Well,
before you
stop
have a
looking at his
stroke.
lives then.
You're going to have a stroke, Kate. You come in here yelling and screaming. We're allowed to have a discussion on what he said in regards to
Doesn't he even know who you are, Kate? I probably very much dealt with.
Do I really want him to know who I am?
Yeah, he probably doesn't know who you are, love.
See that guy that you're talking about? He's got me through some bad times and some dark times.
Yeah, well, Auntie's never still the same, so.
And that's what I will respect him for.
Yes.
And I'm not a big gifter, and I'm not a gifter. So believe me, that's not what it's about.
Kate, you jumping up here makes you look so silly when we're just discussing things
Angie,
that are on.
I couldn't give a fuck about your opinion and anything about you.
I said it makes you look silly when
Same
we're
goes.
discussing.
Kate, same goes. Don't care about your opinion neither.
But when you're going to do it about one person, do it about them all. Because you're
we're discussing
as
Kate,
biased as Annie.
Kate,
And you're
do you
going
need
to
to-
sit there and talk about people when you support EQ. That's me
Kate.
finished. I'm out.
Kate, just,
Oh, bore off,
bye.
Kate.
Bye, Kate. Go take your estrogen.
Pop off, and fuck off.
Bye. Here's
Can
the
I say,
thing.
Angie, that you want to know this and you want to know that, and Angie, she was fast. She was.
Oh my God! It was she was lacking estrogen. That's why.
She had times 2 in her voice, but
I can't stand when people, like, if you're discussing something on the FYP or something someone said and you're discussing it, you're done with it often. Here comes Kate. He's not here to defend himself. Okay, so he's not here. We're discussing things that he said.
And what, are we not allowed an opinion or something on it?
He's helped her through some really hard times, Scott. You're probably messaging her to get more gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Can't stand those people. Have a go at me. I don't really care.
As you would say, Delusive Angie, she was a nut.
She was. She definitely
and that's
was.
DG's second fan today, Ange. That's a bit.
Huh?
Hi,
know
can
I
I apologise, Angie? Can I apologise for the other night coming in your box, like, off my
Who are
head?
you talking to?
Angie,
You,
delusive
There's
Angie,
two Angies. There's two Angies.
delusive you.
Yeah.
Can I apologise about the other night coming in your box?
Oh,
like?
Hannah, yeah, no problem. That's okay. You're welcome.
No, I
That's
apologise.
no
Can I just say something? Like, you're the most realist person on here, anyway.
Thank you so
No,
much.
that's honestly, like, you probably don't believe it, but that's why you get the most views. Like, look how many views you got now.
Well, everyone loves a bit of drama.
That's because I'm in her box.
No, but you come on, Angie, like, you are amazing though, aren't you? Like,
No, I'm kidding. Delusive's the best. That's why we love her.
Don't get jealous now, guys.
That's why we love her.
Oh, thank you, Jenny.
you are like a really good person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've seen you like talk to Mad Hatter and AJ before, and you're like, come on, about it, like you're real. Do you know what I mean? Most people like will just lie, like to people like they want to make friends with. Do you know what I mean? But you're real. Like, you tell the people the truth. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you, Hannah. Yeah. The thing is, it's, and I like people that are like that as well. You know what I mean? I hate the biased FYPs. You know what I mean? I suppose that we're all biased in some ways when we've got a friend. Do you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? I can't help but say that. Sorry, guys. That's all I'll say.
Hi, Jojo.
I'm jumping up to apologise about my drunken self early hours this morning. Don't know whether you remember.
I was apologising.
No, because I was on your live and I was pottering around, and then I didn't realise you were having a serious conversation, and I said, can you put cabbage and chicken stew? And my mate said, I can't believe you've just asked that. They're having a serious conversation. So
Yeah, that was so random, Jojo.
Oh, and I was so drunk. And
Angie,
I
you
told
even
me
dinged
18-year-old auntie I'd make a stew, and I was making it at 3 o'clock in the morning drunk.
Oh.
So,
Can I just say, if we're talking about the Angie, there's two Angies. Can you put, like, maybe, can they see Angie or something like that so we know who you're talking about?
Okay, sorry.
I go on lives and I'm thinking, Why are they talking about me? And it's Canadian. I'm like, oh. And I get people sometimes coming in the comments saying, oh, so-and-so was talking about you the other day. I'm like, really? And it's like, people are like, no, it's Canadian Angie. So it's like, can cause a little bit of shit. Do you know what I mean? Not saying that people should talk about Canadian Angie either.
But Angie, you are like, you're very liked. Do you know what I mean? Like, it shows with the views now. You're very liked.
I've got a bit of haters, I believe me. But only from the other side. Actually,
I'm
I'm not
down now. Yeah, sorry about that anyway. Bye, Canadian Angie. Bye, Angie. Bye, everyone.
Bye,
See you later, Jojo.
Oh,
just
sorry,
put
bye,
Angie
Shabby.
1 or something. Yeah. So we know who you're talking about. You know what I mean?
Angie, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I don't.
Huh?
People hate me anyway. That's what they say in the comments. Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
I can't help but say, do you know what I mean? Like,
Hi, Linda. Hi, Linda.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think Linda's here. Oh, okay, bye, Linda. So what are we discussing tonight at 12 then, Angie?
We're just going to go through the FYP, I guess, DG and Zach and whatever's on the FYP.
Oh, yeah.
It's been pretty dead, to be honest. There's not much going on.
Yeah, it's been quiet today, isn't it? I suppose the Americans that are gone, well, they're back now.
Yeah.
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 Are they back on the app already, or?
Yeah.
Oh?
I've seen a few comments saying that Americans are back, so I'm guessing something was sorted, but it's either going to be, I highly doubt it's going to be tonight because the President-elect Trump's not in office yet, as he'll most likely deal with it tomorrow, possibly Tuesday.
Probably.
That's the way I see it now.
Yeah. Hi, Ford Squad.
We'll have all the Americans back. They are back. Oh, good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Did you see the leaderboard? It was quite the coins were really, the diamonds were really low.
No, I don't see it. Plus, I'm on the Canadian side. Mine would be different.
Oh yeah. I suppose that because I was thinking that must be because Americans are gifting. You know, a lot of people. CLA was crying today about it.
I saw that. Poor CLA. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
She'll be fine.
What's the next subject, guys? I might come off soon actually because I want to watch Chem 2 EQ 8.
Well, yeah, Evil Queen's on. Yeah, I was doing a little bit of time.
Yeah, that's about the what's the thingy, Bob?
Zach and DG stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Duluth, if I can give you some good news, from what I am being told in the comments, the Americans are already back.
Well, I don't really have. I know I have a few, but I don't really think I even have a lot of Americans on my life. I don't know. No, I'd never know, but I don't really speak to many of them.
so, someone said it's been lifted for 90 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Jenny Lee. Did she come
Hello
back?
again, Jenny Lee.
Is this the same lady?
Yeah,
Yes.
Jenny, hi. Hello.
Fix the box on accident and don't know.
Oh, I don't know how this has happened again. I don't mean to jump up. Sorry.
When you tap the box.
That's the second time.
Yeah. Hi, Angie.
Hi, Jenny.
I don't know who
I'll
she's
see you later. Oh.
Right,
yeah,
Angie, I'm going to
awesome.
leave anyway. I just wanted to apologise about the other night. Okay.
That's all right. No problem. Don't worry about it.
Thank you for letting me in. You're a good person as well. Never stop being you because you're like a real person. You tell people how it is.
I love all this love. We're going to keep you.
That's it.
Who, me?
Yeah. We're going to keep you.
Hello.
Hey,
Hiya.
Kitty.
Hiya to the two Angies.
No, oh God.
I lost my sister to cancer, and I just think, and instead of people coming on and having a go with each other, why doesn't the likes of Cockapoo, I'm not having a digger, do a live, fire live up and make people more aware of stuff like you stand, like the symptoms and stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's up to her. You know?
I mean, like something like that, because I think that is more than get jumping on and arguing about stuff. It's quite sad, really.
I think, no,
And
Kitty,
Scotty
I think
boy,
symptoms...
I'm sorry, I don't know what your problem is with me, by the way.
Whose?
Scotty boy, don't know why he's got a problem with me. I've never done nothing to him.
No, I
I
don't.
think people like that should go on. Someone should do a good awareness on about it.
Yeah, yes, but this is Angie's live, so Angie can
I never said on here.
talk about what she
Annie.
wants in her life.
I
Just
didn't
me.
say on here, Annie. Annie, sorry.
And I didn't say on this particular live. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, no, but that C word is the C word is a big thing. My grandma's died of it as well, and you just brought that into the chat when I'm trying to be positive myself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
Well,
that's
sorry, Anna, I don't know about your personal stuff.
Kitty, I think it would be. It'd probably be a good idea, but I think people's symptoms are varied. Do you know what I mean? You know, just because she might have symptoms that other people might not have. Other people, do you know what I mean? It depends, isn't it? I don't really know if she'd want to do that. But it's a good idea. But yeah, it's risky. It's really risky, though, isn't it? You know what I mean? Because, like I said, everyone's different.
Yeah. Come on, right? I've had a hard day. Yeah, I've had a hard day, but I'm going through.
You can drop me now, Angie. I was just saying.
Trauma myself. You didn't come on. You can't come in someone's box and start talking about the C word. Like when I've lost people from that. Do you know what I mean? That's just putting a massive down on me now.
Oh, I'm sure she didn't mean to, Anna.
Yeah, I know, but they've only come in, right, so they can get looked at, because obviously it's Angie's live, do you know what I mean? But they can't do that, like, everyone's got issues, like.
I know, but Hannah shouldn't really say anything. All she was saying is that instead of going after people, that maybe Cockapoo should talk about her symptoms and educate people on it. She didn't really say anything wrong, to be honest.
I think if it's about her experience and her journey, then yeah, good idea, but that would be up to her, isn't it?
I just think Hannah didn't realise we was talking about the big C already, Hannah.
Yeah.
No, people hate me because obviously they know that I chose addiction and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Bless you.
I can't stop saying. Do you know what I mean? Either that's all I say.
It's all right.
No, because I've got no confidence.
Oh, bless you.
You're doing amazing, Hannah.
You are.
Hi, Zoe.
Hiya. I've just come in because I had cancer, but about spreading awareness, some people don't have symptoms.
Yeah, true.
The only symptom I had was I could feel like a lump in my stomach. So that's the only symptom I had. I was feeling well in myself. So, like, I would like to spread awareness, but it's how you do it when mine was like, they didn't know the primary source. So it's a bit hard on talking about cancer and like upsetting people, because even though I've had it and in remission, I feel sorry for the people that are not survived. I've been and survived it. It's one of those that
I'm gonna
you don't know how to speak about it.
Yeah, can we not talk? Right, why do we talk about that topic though? Because
my health anxiety is going to kick in, and I'll be checking.
Mine is too, and I've got really bad health anxiety, really bad. Like,
yeah, I mean, I'll be checking my stomach in about 5 minutes. So.
Yeah,
I have anxiety as well.
And Angie, this is your
life.
life.
Anxiety and.
Oh, bless your hand.
All right, bye, Angie. Thank you for.
See you later, Angie.
The topic was about Cockapoo and awareness. Hi, Angie.
Hiya. Who's that? Who's talking?
I'm just saying that it was the topic, the P wasn't it, about Cockapoo?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I think we'll get a bit anxious. And this is Sunday, and I definitely.
I know, and I get anxious. I do. I get anxious about talking about it, and when it comes on topic, because I do feel sorry for people, like I said, that aren't survived. But then you've got to spread awareness, like you said about Cockapoo, and spreading awareness about it, so it can help people.
Yeah, I mean, I know. Look, I used to work in oncology. Do you know what I mean? You know, which is cancer. You know, however, I wouldn't do a live up on it because I do suffer with anxiety and all that kind of thing. I'm not prepared to talk about it really. But if someone else wants to, they can do. You know.
I think it's an odd subject to talk on.
Well, I was going to say I don't really like talking about it unless you ask me about it. Like, I'll tell you about it, but I don't like talking about it too much. Like, it's something that's gone on in my life.
Yeah, no, I get it. You know what I mean? I do get it. It's just we'll change the subject. I'm sorry that you've had that. I hope you're okay. Don't get me wrong. But I think it's just a trigger for a lot of people, isn't it? And I know we're talking about it, but it kind of
Yeah, and I get
a
that.
little
I
bit
do
different.
get that.
Yeah, a little bit different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I only really come in because you said about Cockapoo and awareness, and I thought, oh, I'll jump in and just say my kind of story.
Yeah, I
All
think
the
somebody
best, all
was
the
going to
best,
get
though,
them.
sweetheart. All the best.
Take care, Zoe.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zoe.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye. Ange, you had me pissing my pants last night. There was just no need for you.
What happened?
I was absolutely rolling around the floor with you. Honest to God, you cracked me up last night.
Last night, I can't remember what happened last night.
Well, every time you were going to sleep, you were just popping up from nowhere, and Nanny G was trying to get you back to sleep.
I just tried to give it back to see for God's sake.
And you just
you know what? Now what? She's adopted me. I'm actually older than her, but you know what? She's adopting me.
Oh, she's amazing. She is. I absolutely loved her. But every time we thought the live was going to go off, every time the live was going to go off, you pop back up from under the quilt or something.
Yes, Chelsea. Get the box.
Did I miss this last night?
Angie, can you let my friend Chelsea get in the box, please? If she
What's that, Scotty boy?
Did I miss all of this last night?
Yeah, because you were in Angie's live.
I was in Canadian Angie's, yes.
And you, was you on the phone too, and they kept telling you to turn your live off?
Yeah.
I don't know who.
Nanny G, everybody else was
Hello,
got to go in the
everyone.
box.
It wasn't Nanny G. Somebody was on the phone to you saying, turn your live off.
Yeah, that was Frankie.
Yeah.
We tried to get Frankie was phoning you so we could get you off the live, and you just, you were going off for a while, and then you were just popping up from nowhere. It was all over. I was creased, honest.
Honestly, I can't remember, you know.
You're fucking amazing, honest. Sorry for swearing.
Oh my God, I can't remember. Chris Hilton is on, yeah, he's back now, isn't he?
Oh, is he back on?
Yeah, Chris Hilton made a video.
Angie, I just wanted to pop on for 2 minutes just to say I love you.
Oh, thank you.
I love her as well. I told her earlier, Jackie.
I wanted to spread the love all the way for Scotland, right?
We
all love a bit of Angie, don't
we? Love Angie, yes
Angie,
we do.
Look what Hannah's put.
We love Angie, yes we do.
Bella's put, Hannah, you're wanting another live, literally another live than here.
And Sunshine, I'm waiting for you to send me my treadmill.
Well, I'm coming to Scotland at the weekend.
Right, we'll meet up then.
Where are you?
Glasgow.
Oh, I'm too far away from you. I'm going to St Andrews.
Thank you, Marion.
Aye, but you've got to come through Glasgow to get to St Andrews.
I don't go through there.
Well, I may have to come to St Andrews then, eh?
Oh. I'm coming to see my grandson.
That means you're not getting the treadmill, really.
You can get it off my link if you want, Jackie. But anyway, everyone said I was weird for saying I love Angie. I told you when I fell in love with her. It's when I saw a red band.
No, I've not been on all day today, and I've just been watching her yesterday and the day, and I thought I'll just pop on to say, love you, Angie. Hope you're doing well. I hope you know you've got a lot of support. Fuck what anybody else says.
Yeah. Hi, Carl.
Big up, Angie.
Hi, Carl, you alright?
He's asleep?
Is he asleep?
I've never heard Carl speak. Does he speak?
Guys, in half an hour we're going to come to EQ, see what's going on there. We'll have a little listen for a little bit. And what she has to say about the Zach situation and that, yes.
Oh, she won't be happy. She don't like him, does she?
You
Not
mean
Zach, DG. She don't like him, does she?
I don't think she doesn't like him. I just think they went through a lot of problems, didn't they?